The kill on Revan, which would have been a lucky kill because Revan just.
Well, that's intel that's very important because you can play in gold and hide there, but Junis, there goes Sneaky, and now there's two operators with low health as Goga takes down Panics. It is down to two low operators to try and clutch this out. Goga finishing off Voy as well, 4v. Oh, there's Goga though.
And now they spot Revan that's moving around. Fabian will take down one, and they know the last one isn't Gold Vault, and Revan lands the headshot on Fabian, taking him out. Now Pengu and Jonas are alive. They go for the diffuser and pick it up, and they know Revan has to rotate back. His angles are very close. They can just go in and plant on B, and that's exactly what they're going to do. You'll see him spray right next to him, but Pengu's ready, and he knows the angles perfectly. Takes the shot, takes him out.
I mean, yeah, they lost that round, but that was pretty well played, I thought, overall by Mocket. I mean, this bandit trick any of those walls.
Cole, no! Turns around just at the last second there.
Angle.
Pengu, just what an angle there, gets the kill. Even though he was spotted, doesn't matter. Fabian goes in, gets the kill on Sneaky. And now Blitz and the Twitch are now down on the floor. And that's the third one. That's Panics eliminated with Voy and Revan left alive. You can E1D as much as you'd want, but as much as you'd like, but
we still have at least one hard breacher, but Voy's already taking damage. They're going to need a combination of this Lion and Voy to push. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to get any kills on 5v2. Still got some time left, though. At least these deaths are early.
So I guess the information goes in for the 1v1. Quick spray from Pengu. It doesn't switch to the Deagle. But E1 Deagle can drop. C4 threw it up, but he can't get the kill. Can he? Just said no. He just drops him on the floor. He is down, but not out. That's all that matters, though. Shate gets one. Of course, Pengu will get the finish on Revan. Well done by Penta, just eliminating their opponents before they can even get on the side.
That's been kind of the theme of Bank for the most part. A lot of times from Penta, in between Goga and Shate, a lot of times just denying their ability to even get in the building for a while. And then Penta's case is really working. This is something we've heard from some of the pro players that I think I mentioned on Monday as well, that a lot of teams in this current now seem to be way more favored. However, this is interesting. This is a site that's a little open to the outside, as well as having a good approach from above.
Go! Fabian gets the shot. Voy, not ready for this one. Oh,
Fabian a little more ready. Does take a little bit of damage, but as the Lion, he can hang back and use his utility without having to directly engage anyone. So
he's already done the work that he's really asked for at the end of the round, and
that's killing that castle though too.
That's the 11th kill now on the board as E1D will get popped and they just run on in. That first kill, of course, everybody to fall back. Even the mirror window that was set up in Hookah, well, now it's going to be forfeit.
Do you think Fabian's just asking his team to get less kills to make it look better?
Hey, Pengu, can you like fall back?
Down, yeah. Shate, though, picking it up. We haven't seen a ton of kills from him, but Goga, who we have seen a lot of calls there. Shate getting traded, but with one more kill. Enemy the only one left, gets one on Goga.
Now 3 left. Enemy has to clutch this here to turn it back into a round for Mocket.
It's match point, though.
Can Mocket make it? That's the question.
They're just going to change their name to make it.
Straying right from the outside here, just trying to open up everything on enemy. As he said, the pressure is on. And they might force him to run out and get a bit too aggressive. We've known enemy for being such player, but no, Fabian's ready, and he picks up his 12th kill on the board as Fabian cleans up the round, and Penta Sports big things up 5-1 total here on map number 2 Coastline, making it a 2-0 sweep. Only 3 rounds lost, 2 of them being on
4, I think, total, because I think it was a 5-3 on Bay. 5-2, all right. Well, I want to give them more credit.
Damage. One could argue, is it worth resetting in this point? But this is a great spot for the IQ to just sit in, because now with the Blackbeard pinching from the other side, looking into the bar, well, the rotations have to be forced into red stairs, and it's not going to be an easy part here. But Jonas gets the headshot, and this will make the castle barricades a lot more difficult to deal with. Sure, Y still has grenades to play with, but
well, luckily there's Yogurts as well with grenades, so they're definitely going to need to take advantage of the grenades that are available to them to clear base. If they want to clear them, I suppose they can open up some more angles from above and things like that with Buck, but Fabian going to make it a lot harder to do so as he takes off Blackbeard as well. That's a lot of coverage gone. They're going to really depend on having to actually play inside now, as they're not going to have as much coverage from outside. But then still Hicks staying outside, Sabana not being effective at the moment. And they're losing a lot of time as Penta's burning it up upstairs. Not going to have a lot to do downstairs if this keeps working.
C4 is going to get thrown in. Jonas won't get the frag. As he looks into the fridge and he spots the side of the head here. Sprays right into the buck. Yogurts is solo on HP, but same for Jonas now. Yogurts might just push into him. He does have a grenade to throw around. A couple of them even. Won't be bouncing it just yet. He's pushing in very, very slowly, but Jonas is set right behind the far here, but he's going to get rushed. Yogurts will get one, but he's going to get dropped. And Rise will be forced to pick up Yogurts. At least that was not a trade, but look at the amount of time that is burned. 35 seconds left.
Well, it is down to Penta to delay that on 3v3 here, but it looks like they are getting some good progress on the attack. They're managing to open up a lot of the floor. Buck overexposing himself to Shate, though. That is going to be a big problem because Buck was a big part of that attack from above. They still have potentially some nades on Rise. That's the last X-Cairo, but it doesn't matter. Fabian takes it down anyways. Yeah,
Rise very low on HP. The player that opened up the round for Millennium, unfortunately, is the last man alive, and Shate sprays him down with the Vector. A quick cleanup in PENTA Sports, just knowing where to pick apart in Millennium, forcing them to lose so much time and manpower before they can even get to a place where they're set up. There's 3 of them, and 3 of them can definitely be deadly. Jonas rotating in from the side, trying to catch somebody looking into the bar, and at least have some info. Players that will find the Ella, and that's Livin out of play. The Mute Jammer was set right for Livin for him to use. The Claymore will get set up again. We've seen how deadly that has been.
Well, we'll see if it catches anyone, but both Yoga and Shate have caught people there. They have been placing Claymores pretty consistently on red stairs, just in case, you know, they get desperate at the end. But this is slowing down quite a bit for Penta, but this is a good change to see considering this is the map.
I really like here. This is very good use of the time because there's a minute 24 left and they're just baiting out the utility. They still have a lot of time to play with. They still have quite a bit of utility to play with. So
they're basically on site.
And Penta are just taking their sweet time before their final play. But Hicks from below, this is not something they've been looking for.
What is he waiting for?
No! What are you doing? No! 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 Hicks! No! No! Shate gets the kill.
Wow.
But it's now 2 players left from Millennium. Well, too cocky here, Hicks.
Well,
he'll go down as Penta left with 4 players, make that 3. Shate will go down as Yogurt's on the leash and peeks in. It's 1 more. Jonas will trade off 1 player for himself. Now 2 versus 1. Fuser will get planted. Penta definitely in the advantage of Fabian will rotate into the top floor. Can use the shotgun to open up any final positions that he might want to have. That's exactly what he'll be doing. Rise just trying to get someone off this. You can see the pistol change 15 instead of having a 7-6-2. Peeks in here, gets a couple shots down range into Rise, and Jonas will clean him up. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that, okay?
Sure.
Can we talk about that?
And, you know, it was a situation one of the most important players on Millennium, on the most important round for Millennium. So, I guess not throwing after all. I mean, some of that was just due to good angle, good timing, catching Blackbeard at the right spot. And Judas is getting detected now as well. He has been very effective as that beat before. These lines catching people and no one there to follow up on it is a big problem here for Millennium because they popped 2, got intel with it, and just got points out of it at best.
Yeah, and you know what? Hey, points don't really count here.
No, you're not going to. Top of the leaderboard, MVP doesn't matter unless your team wins.
Exactly.
So, looks like he's going to cook up a goo mine just to make it extra tasty if they get into that kitchen, which doesn't look like they're going to be able to at this rate. Last time we saw them up to this point.
Oh, no.
Right
oh, no! Fabian gets the kill with the C1! And that's his thing, the controllability of the C1 at range, working out perfectly, even with no long barrel. Of course, long barrel adding the extra recoil that you'll have to deal with. Yeah, you do a bit more damage to the body at range, but you're looking for the headshots, and that's why I think it's blasphemy to use it anyways.
It's a good gun in terms of recoil, but at long range.
They'll try to take him out here, but Fabian is still playing, and now even up close, he gets the 3rd one before Livin finally cleans him up, but Goga takes Livin down, and that'll be the victory. 5-0 for Penta on the final map, Coastline. This is a roller coaster of a game, and this proves that Millennium are definitely a huge team to look out for. They always have been, and now they still are. It's very possible for them to make it through into the playoffs and then to...
I like that Vitality has made an early push, something that you don't see often. So that right there speaks to me in the sense that they have made that change. And hey, there's a minute left and a 2nd kill from Vitality as Shate is off the board and Bibu storms in. But Jonas is there to grab Brid, so it will be essentially a dedicated trade at 2 for the Bandit. Pengu now jumps in, and Penta is ready to strike back. Spark eliminating Jonas will leave us at a 2v2. And Rafael getting the plant off. He'll be covered by Spark as the EE1 need just expires. They keenly watch that hatch. Goga will drop, and no, he'll get the kill against Spark. Rafael takes Goga down, and Penta will manage to snag the round at the last second as the castle of Pengu with the clutch, even with diffuser down. Penta will take round number 1.
Vitality seemed to have that round well in hand. They were just missing the single kill onto Pengu. A couple things gone awry there. He dodges a couple bullets right there from the blue stairs. First E1D here for Penta. And we talked about earlier, Fabian's not been using his line charges all that well so far. So we need to make sure he stays alive in the later end of this round.
And now you can see first kill is going to go to Pengu. He takes out Bibu, and that's the Ashe finding the other Ashe main. And now Spark will be felled. He gets stomped on. A rotate will be detected, and Pengu will look to rotate as well for his team. Penta finds themselves up in that 5v3. Vitality for the time being have lost their Legion and their Mute, and Penta is circling the wagons. They are so close to the actual site. Zafir is down, and this is the Penta that we have all feared across all regions. It's all up to Rafael and Brit. Vitality seeing their chance to go to LAN, slip away, the closest they have been in ages, and they've only got one left. It's Rafael with just one shred of health. He'll take one down, but Pengu will seal the deal, and good game overall. Penta, your defending and reigning world champions, will find themselves a ticket to North America as they will go to Atlantic City, taking it 5v3, and oh, would you look at that. It's the elite animation, but not the elite skill.
I mean, sure.
Pengu drone, and it doesn't look like Hix's drone is still inside. So possibly in what could be our final round if Penta is able to pull this one out. If not, we will head to an 11th round for the second time in these two teams.
And it's very little time for Millennium. Despite the man advantage, they're going to have to push onto a wheel room, and they just don't have a lot in their wheelhouse. They start stacking up on the drop over by train. Yoggers will get Shate on the entry, but they've lost one in response. Now 3, in fact, 4! As Goga gets a 3K, Pengu will finish things off on the rise, and that's Penta winning out Cafe 6-4.
Victory for my mother's favorite team. She likes Penta. She says that they, for some reason, doesn't really played very well.
Cast her mother by his lineup, except for the Habana.
But right now, Shate will be the proverbial beachhead, phrase that we don't use as much anymore as we used to. He'll work his way up from the drum. First kill's gonna go to Pengu. How does he land that kill onto Levin? The Valkyrie just gone. What great coordination. Fabian taking out Renshiro, and you can see a lot of bullets getting thrown and shot at Rise. Looking at the mirror window, cannot land a single shot. Fabian just taps Rise away. Hicks, with that 9mm of the Frost, is able to take out Penta's Goga, but that's it. Frozen in place. Pengu will continue to rack it up. He should be at 13 kills now, if my numbers are correct. That'll leave just Yogurts, who will get punished by Fabian. Both Fabian and Pengu getting 2 kills apiece, with Shate jumping in to be the 5th. And that is Penta moving to match point here on Skyscraper.
Very.
As it actually appears that Millennium is going to peel off and no longer attack from that particular angle. One smoke will be tossed out from Pengu, and they've got Pengu back on his comfort pick. They have him on the smoke to close things out here on match point.
Just repositioning, not going to peek the angle. Habana was playing very dangerous to do so. Goga detected inside of the A site. That's very dangerous as well, but he is going to manage to keep himself alive narrowly. Eunice gets a very, speaking of narrow, angle kill onto Renshiro. And Penta in the last 30 seconds are looking a good spot to block this out, deny overtime. Ticking down here. Eunice just playing as passively as he can in that kitchen doorway. On the main bar, Goga will get the headshot onto Levin, and he's been having a good play so far from A in this round and previous.
Shate and Goga with next to no health. Final 10 seconds. It's Hicks down, and Yogurts is last man standing. He'll take Goga, but does not have the diffuser. He'll vault in, and Jonas is there. And your #1 seed out of Europe will be Penta. Your world champions will head to Atlantic City atop EU Millennium, taking second. And what a game from Pengu in particular. I like they finally put him on the smoke. when it mattered the most. And he may not have been the most integral part of that. I'd say that Jonas